Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to RimWorld. Oh, we're going to play some RimWorld. I've been playing the new DLC on my own, actually, for once. Normally I'd stream the DLC, but no, this time I thought I'd start a save and play by myself. But I'm having a really good time playing RimWorld again. And I started that save last week or the week before, I can't quite remember, and having a really good time again, playing for the bits and bobs for the DLC that's just been released and the update that's changed a bunch of stuff as well. So I thought, why not have a stream where I kind of show off that little save that I've got going on. It's not necessarily anything to do with the DLC, because the DLC is all spaceships and grav ships and going into space and everything like that. My colony isn't that right now. It's a normal colony. It's just on the ground and it's just trying to survive. But the little bits of DLC coming in. Oh my god! I got things in my ears. You can't even hear that. You're doing it just to annoy me. Hey, Book. Okay. Let's put this one on. Yeah, all the little bits and bobs of DLCs. Hello, everyone. You're right. All the little bits and bobs from the DLC packs and the updates as well have all kind of come together into like this whole like mashup of things that I it's RimWorld, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, and it's really fun. It's just shit keeps happening, and it's really funny. So I thought I'd show it off on the stream for a bit, play a bit more of my save, see how far I get. Probably something's going to happen in it, yeah, put some more progress into it. You heard about DLC on the starting soon, yeah. Any of the starting soon, the BRB, anything like that, anything that's like full thing with the video in the background, you're not going to be able to see it, but you can hear it. But morning. How you doing, man? You okay? Right, you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit because one of the new updates for RimWorld right now, which is a fantastic update, is I don't know if the whole game now has multi-thread support for the CPU, but a large portion of it at least. I don't know where the line stops, but basically, you know RimWorld and you mod it, and everybody's modded RimWorld. If you play RimWorld, you've modded it to some extent. If you put too many mods on RimWorld, it takes forever to load, and I mean forever. It will take. I had a mod list, so it was about 200 mods, and it would take 20 minutes to load. And that was on an SSD and everything. It was kind of crazy. This new update, 1.6, has basically halved the time. So if I had a 200 mods mod list, it would only take 10 minutes, which is, it doesn't sound like a lot, but like when you mod this game and you mod it to an extent where it takes that long, 10 minutes is like amazing. So my mod list on here is basically very small quality of life mods, and then you've got vanilla expanded, which is a really big vanilla plus expansion. It's a collection of mods that just expands the vanilla game. It fits really nicely into the game. I think it's co-developed, or it's very closely developed to the main game developers, what they say, and everything just kind of fits. So the art is the same, the systems are the same, but it's just expanded. It's super nice. Plus, I've got the vehicles framework as well. So along with the DLC of the grav ships and the spaceships and all that nonsense, I have the ability to make vehicles now and have cars and planes and boats, and basically just like have a lot more freedom in the world, and it's something I haven't really tried, and I am slowly getting there, trying to build my first car. I've never done it before, never tried the cars. I've had the mod for a while now, but I've never actually got that far. This colony fingers crossed, is going well, so I can actually make a car, and then we can use that to go off and do raiding. And I'll introduce you to my my colony once the game's loaded. It's great. It's fun. I'm having a good time with it. All the DLC is kind of just like mashed together, and it's just weird. That's why I love RimWorld. It's just so weird. And so like really detailed as well, and just really just odd when all the stories come together from all the different DLC packs and the mods just smushed together into this really interesting world. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. RuneScape and work. RuneScape is at the 2000s. Holy shit. When you're growing the beard out, get one like mine. I get really, really itchy on my face. So I get like so far, and then I'm like clawing at my face. I'm just like, I can't do it. As much as I'd like a big beard, I think everybody wants a big beard. I can't do it. I really struggle. it will end up in like a certain length, and it's just like I just want to claw my eyes out. I hate it. I can't stand it. That phase goes. I know, yeah, that's what I've been told as well. I know. I can't get past that phase. Cannot get past that phase. What's that? Bear shampoo and oil. Bear? Oh, bitch. I was gonna say. Where the fuck are you getting bear shampoo from? From the zoo? Oh my god. Right. Let me load in. Like I say, it's not that long to load up, and I do have a fair amount of mods now, so it's lovely not to wait a millennia for this game to load now. Right, so this is my colony. Where shall I introduce it? So, situation. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colonists. This last one here being the most recent. We have Sunny. She's a miner, as in not a child, but like, you know, like diggy hole miner. She is a baseliner, so she's a normal human xenotype. She was a pirate kid, and now she's a deep space miner. Obviously really good at construction and mining. Who knew? Very good. She's been here since the start, and she's actually been quite tame. Like, I haven't heard much from her, really. She just kind of gets on with the work and is very productive. So more colonists like that, please. Unfortunately, not every single one is like that. We've got Sean. Sean is a fish farmer. He is also a baseliner, 31 years of age. He is basically my plant expert. He's fantastic, and this is how he spawned as well. He is fantastic at planting stuff and sowing seeds, plus doing animal handling stuff as well. And he's also pretty decent at doing melee as well. So he's a nice little all-rounder, even though he is just straight up melee. And he is the commissar of my faction, which is like the spiritual leader. The spiritual leader of my colony. So I'll get to my ideology in a minute, because it's quite interesting. I made that one myself. Push through the itchy phase, and it's only at 1 to 2 weeks. Can't do it. I just want to claw my eyes out. I can't do it. Nah, sorry. We have different tolerances, and mine is like 2 days, not 2 weeks. Right, next one. Now, I've got a bit of a situation now. Lunder. Right, Lunder is a bit weird. Lunder, also known as Joe Lunder, he is a 20-year-old awakened android. Okay, so the awakened androids are a vanilla expanded thing, and basically they're robots that have kind of became self-aware, and they've just like there's androids and then there's awakened androids, and these awakened androids have full self-conscious thoughts and they can do what they like, but they're still androids, so they're not biological in any way. androids are just weird. They're either subservient or they are awakened. This one's awakened, but because they're still androids, they still have all the trappings of being an android. They don't need sleep, they don't need food, they don't need anything, okay? But this one is, he's called an all-rounder. So he was an all-rounder utility droid. So he's just basically a butler who could do everything in the house. So he's got level 4 stats across the board, except for intellectual, which is 16, right? I could really do with Lunda being a researcher. Unfortunately, he had a bit of a fight. And the really annoying thing with androids is because they're not biological, they have no organs, blood, anything like that, they have something, I think called coolant or something, neutro loss, okay? So they have a thing called neutro. So when they get hit, rather than bleed, they bleed neutro. And it's like a coolant that goes through their body, and that's their blood, essentially. London's really annoying because now he's lost all of his neutro. Because I had no ability to repair him, because this was like day 3 of the game. He just got attacked by, I think it was like a wild animal or something attacked him, and yeah, he lost all of his neutro. Now, he's bedbound, but he's not like a biological person where they're bedbound. He's essentially just in a coma, and I can't wake him up because I don't have the technology to then resurrect and replace that neutro in his body and seal up all of his wounds. It's it's a little bit difficult. So he's got no consciousness, which is what we call data processing, because they have a set amount of memory space in their heads, and they have to kind of cleanse it and reformat it every day. But he's got none of that now. He's not moving. He's got no manipulation. He can't talk and he can't eat, even though they didn't really eat before. But he can still see. He can still hear. His breathing is fine. His fluid reprocessing is fine. So blood filtration is fine. His power generation or his blood pumping is fine, and his digestion is fine. So he's there, but he's not there. He can't move. He's trapped in his own body, and that is just one of the most terrifying things I have ever heard of, because he has been sat there for basically probably half a year now, unable to move. And I am terrified for him, because I feel like he'll get up and just have an absolutely monumental breakdown in his mood, because he's been sat there for like a year almost, and I don't know what to do, because he's still there. He's still, like, as far as he knows, like, the outside world is just 5 tents and a campfire. I've actually made all of this. He has no idea, because he's just been sat in this bedroom for like half a year. It's incredible. So he's still there, and he also has a lover of Manju. Manju we'll get to in a minute, but he's happy, even though he can't move, and he's technically not there and not conscious at all. Living the dream, eh? Living the dream. What's that? Where is Pat McGroin? And where is Simon Wood? Not here, mate. Not here. They're in armour. Go check the map on armour. Right, we've got Critch. Now, Critch is the leader of the colony. He is pretty handy-dandy in a lot of areas. He is another baseliner. He's the leader of the religion as well. He's got really good shooting skill, really good construction skill, really good cooking skill, really good medical skill, and he's a really, really good researcher now. I've had to make him do the research in spite of Lunda, because Lunda was going to do all the research, but yes. So Critch is now doing all the research, and he's doing really, really well. He's really, really good. He's a fantastic leader. He is the High Secretary of the religion as well. So he's pretty good. The only thing he's not very good at is social plants. melee is a bit crapper, mining is a bit crapper. Everyone has their weakness, but overall, he's pretty half decent. I don't know why he's asleep right now. I think he just had he had an emotional breakdown earlier. But now he's got catharsis, and he's absolutely fine. So yeah, lovely stuff. He also has a dog called Pebbles. He has a little German Shepherd called Pebbles, and he's trained him up. Well, sorry, no, Sean trained up Pebbles to be Critch's master. So whenever Critch goes into battle, Pebbles is not far behind and helps him out in fights. And he also has the best armor because he's pretty valuable right now in the colony. He's the cleverest, and he's the best shooter, and he's the leader. And basically, if he dies, we've got some serious problems. So we're trying to keep him alive as much as we can, because the research will grind to a halt if he dies, because there's no one else to really take over research, in spite of Lunda. Manju is a baseliner, but she's also something else. I can't remember what she's called. A mechanoid person. I can't quite remember what they're called. I can't remember. But yeah, she's a baseliner. She's 22 years of age. She's really good at crafting and doing a lot of cooking as well. So she's really good at that. Again, pretty quiet as the colonist goes. It's quite nice. She's pretty decent shooting as well, and she has a backpack on as well, which is like an auto turret that shoots alongside her shooting as well. So it's really cool. And yeah, she has this sort of thing on her head, which I believe is an airwire headset. So you can control mechanoids and mechs and stuff like that. But she spawned with that, but I don't have any robots for her to control, so she's just wearing it. I don't know, it looks cool on her, so she's wearing it. Then we've got Bubbles. Bubbles is a 12-year-old child. Bubbles arrived on a random quest. We're getting to the territory now where the colonists, these are the ones I spawned with, apart from one, because one died, and we'll get to them in a minute. Bubbles came along with another person as a refugee to the colony, and Bubbles is interesting. She's 12 years old. She's been here for quite a while, but the other refugee that she came with left her here. So I'm stuck with Bubbles now, unfortunately. But she's proving pretty good at what she's doing. She's only 12, but she does all like the basic kind of hauling jobs, and she gets taught stuff as well. It's the first time, because I kind of missed the biotech DLC a little bit. I bought it and I kind of played it with a little bit. I think I had other games on at the time, so I just never really got around to playing it. But with the biotech stuff, it introduces children, and kids are interesting in RimWorld. I've already had one instance where I've accidentally shot a child. I don't know if I can say that on the internet, but I'm saying it anyway. I accidentally shot a child. I will say accidentally shot a child. The child was a different child. It wasn't Bubbles. It was a different child, and it was again over another quest with two refugees, one adult, one child. The adult had this like really horrible ideology, where they're basically cannibals. So they became really unhappy in this colony, which is straight up not a cannibalistic society. So funnily enough, the cannibal didn't like it here, but the kid believed in cannibalism as well, and the adult refugee eventually just buggers off. He just doesn't want to know, and left the kid here, and the kids still believed in this cannibal religion. So I went to work to try and convert the kid to my religion, which is a lot nicer and what everyone else believes in the colony. But as I was doing that, they again somehow got manhunted by a I think a hyena or something. I move Critch over to go and intercept the hyena. It was over here somewhere. And he just sprays his gun, and a stray bullet just hits the kid square in the chest. And I killed the hyena. On the positive side, I did kill the hyena. But yeah, I did accidentally shoot a child, and then about 5 seconds later, they died. Even though Critch didn't feel a single thing about doing that. It was absolutely fine. Yeah. Right, so yeah, that's Bubbles. Bubbles is just kind of chilling. She has her own room and yeah, having a good time. Ignore the fact that it says potatoes are dying away in storage. I've produced far too much food for me to know what to do with. So I'm having to put it in just normal storage, which is just going to make it rot. These are my fridges full of food. Sean is just a wizard when it comes to food, so I keep getting more food than I know what to do with. I've been turning a lot of it into fuel, biofuel, the chem fuel, but I don't need more of it. I've left it in storage until I can figure out what to do with it. Right, again, yeah. So Whale is the latest colonist. I only actually got Whale last night, I think. And Whale is a pigskin. So they're human-pig hybrids. So yeah, they are hardy and can eat almost anything without getting sick, but their trotter-shaped hands are bad at fine manipulation. They don't see well at a distance, so they usually focus on close-range weapons, and they have a strong taste for explosives. So they're very much almost like orcs in a way. They're just kind of like melee focused, and they just want to get up close and personal, but they don't do anything with any fine detail. Even though Whale is really good at doing plants. So that's what he does now. He works alongside Sean and gets even more plants for me to put into storage and then worry about what I'm actually doing with all those plants. Yeah, brand new colonist. I have no idea what he's like, really. He's literally just moved. I've just had to panic and make some more rooms because I didn't have enough room for more colonists. So yeah, that's Whale. He's also doing research. Why is he doing research? Whale? Oh, I didn't tell you to do research. What are you doing? He's only got a skill of 4. That's poo. You could do some writing and genetics, I suppose, and dark study. Okay, so yeah, that's the colonists. We've also got this one here, which has just crash landed. This is Augustina. She's a shit poster. That's her job. Age 34, space refugee. She's a high mate. I don't even know what a high mate is. Designed companions and concubines with a unique ability to psychically bond with a mate. High mates are empathetic, beautiful, cheerful, and talented in social matters. So she's a Twi'lek from Star Wars. That's what she is. They're also inept at manual tasks, physically weak, and mentally incapable of violence. Okay. But she's also, like, she can't even talk. She's rather weird. Yeah, she's just landed from a spaceship crash, so I'm looking after her, and then she'll probably bugger off in a bit. She was an adventurous dreamer, and then she's a fringe ship poster. As a young adult, Augustina became interested in niche fringe internet forums. She's on the equivalent of the RimWorld 4chan or something fucking weird. Cool. Nimble, kind, teetotaler, and delicate. Yeah, okay. She's not the best colonist, but she's fine. So she'll get better soon. Yeah, so the ideology of the colony is what's it called again? The Creed of Shinto. Now, I made this one. I made a custom one. And I wanted something that was more akin to the Japanese samurai kind of thing. Because I think I watched Ghost of Yotai, you know, that the gameplay demo of Ghost of Yotai. I watched that before I made this save. I was like, yeah, I wanna make something that's like Ghost of Yotai. So yeah, I made this, and it just randomly generated all the names and stuff. But the Creed is a collectivist fishing culture that reveres elders and believes in the teachings of Bushido. So basically, mostly Bushido, but a bit of spice to it as well. So they like fishing, and they're like elder, yeah, they're like old people, and they're collectivists as well. So they all help each other. Yeah. So the thing with Bushido is they have to raid, which is weird. I didn't think they had to raid, but they were essentially like a raider clan. But they find raiding honourable. Like, they have to do it, and they have to do it every now and then. There's not much fishing going on, you are right. The only problem we have with the fishing is this is the only bit of water I have. I've designated it as the fishing zone, but it's not great. We may have to move the colony at some point one day, but right now they're fine. Like, that helps. Even though we're on the ocean, like on the map view. We are right at the end of the river here, so this is the world. I'm right there, and yeah, that's not sufficient enough for fish apparently. So there we go. Oh, I've researched my multi-analyzer. Yes, well done, Critch. Need that. Was it fishing and their elderly scammers? I haven't researched the telephone yet, so they can't do scam calls. I do have an orbital trade beacon, so they might be able to do international scam call. No, orbital scam calling. It's the next evolution, bouncing off a fucking satellite. Yeah, maybe one day, man. But yeah. That is the Creed, and apart from that, they have to go off raiding every now and then. So I'm trying to build a car to then allow me to go and raid a bit more efficiently, because right now I'm just walking everywhere and it takes forever. If I can get a car, which is called a mule, I'll then be able to bugger off and go and drive to places and do some raiding that way, full on Mad Max style. So yeah, that's the colony. We've got all the basics of the colony that we could do with. I haven't really had much of a bad raid yet. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen soon. But yeah, it's been pretty quiet, really. We've had some quests happen, but nothing crazy, nothing that's been really panic-inducing. It's been quite quiet, really. I do have things I need to get. I need to get some more steel and wood. I'm always running out of those, and components as well. I'm also running out of, and this map doesn't really have many. It's pretty bare because it's just right next to the beach, so there's not many rocks. It's not a mountainous one. So I've essentially just been raiding places to go and get some more resources, rather than doing it myself. There is steel, but it will run out eventually. So we need to think about the long term in a minute. And the first step is actually doing some more research. So we've got a multi-analyzer, which is really useful because then it gives me some interesting things to do. We've also got a shuttle as well. So Odyssey, along with the whole grav ship stuff, it also has shuttles, which are just like short range vehicles to get to and fro places, rather than the giant grav ship where it's just like that'll go off into orbit and go around asteroids and all that kind of crap. Shuttles are just for getting around places, or from getting from the planet's surface to orbit and then back again. And they are just really, really simple to make, as far as I can tell. I haven't seen them yet for myself, but I've seen other people play with them. And yeah, so you can build a shuttle, which can be used for long-distance travel or to reach orbit. This requires a shuttle engine, which can be brought from orbital traders, salvaged from other shuttles, or obtained through quests. So yeah, we can just hit up one of my traders and go, hey, have you got a shuttle engine? And then we could just make a shuttle. So that might be even better than having a car. I still want a car, but for now, that might be a cool thing to have. We've also still got the transport pods. So these are like the older ones. Welcome back, ad people, by the way. I'm just explaining my thought process. Transport pods were in the game before, and that was the only way you could send people long distance, is you just stick them into a transport pod and just fire them across the planet, which obviously wasn't very good. But yeah, you literally just put them into a cannon and go bang, and it was like Helldivers. They just fall onto the map and just go bang, there they are. But they had to walk back, unless they had a pod launcher on the other side of where they're going. That was the only way you could get them back and forth, so it wasn't very good. Over time we've had the car mod, the vehicle framework mod, and then those vehicles coming out of that, and now we have shuttles, which are just transport pods but better. Yay. So that's really cool. So yeah, I've got multi-analyzer now, but I'm going to keep going to fabrication, because fabrication unlocks all of this stuff, and I need fabrication. Basically, I'm charging through the main research tree. Can we do that now? Oh, we need a multi-analyzer before we do that. Okay, for now, let's do something else then. Let's do basic graph tech. We'll do basic graph tech. Get that going. That's only 300 as well. Build a graph ship and use it to travel the planet. Yeah. And while they're doing that, let's just have a look at the requirements for production. Where's the multi-so analyzer? There it is. Okay. So I need 50 play steel, 20 gold, 8 components, and 40 steel. I've got the steel and components. I did have gold. I used it though in the thing. And 50 play steel. I do have some down here. Sunny's getting to it, so we'll have to wait for that to be dug out. She's getting there. Yeah. In the meantime, we'll research graph stuff and maybe make a really small ship. That'd be quite cool. I don't think I need a really big ship right now. I just feel like a small scout ship would be nice, just to get around the planet, and then we could just do raiding with like the vehicle, and just drive around with the truck if I just want to get to places. Maybe even find a place where I could make a different colony and then have like a bit of like a trade network between the two of them, using the vehicles. Might be an idea. So yes, it's going well. This colony is quite, dare I say it, quite quiet and quite nice. I've got loads of plants as well. I've got the potatoes, I got my cabbages, I got my cotton, I got my rice, I got my tomatoes, and I got some melons over here. Yeah, I've got everything I need. Like, I haven't needed to expand anymore, really. I've probably got like more things to build now, but I haven't really had the need to do much right now. Power is good. I've got these chem fuel pipes. I don't really know how this works, because this is all their vanilla expanded stuff. So chem fuel pipes, chem fuel tanks. Yeah, I think it's ways to kind of like bury the tanks underground, maybe. No idea. Need to have a look at that. Hey Phoenix, morning. How you doing, man? Might be a better way to actually start, because all I've been doing with chem fuel is just processing it out of potatoes. I mean, that works. I'm just using all this kind of crappy food that I don't need and just making it into biofuel. Deep chem tank.
heavy industrial sludge storage tank meant for storing deep chem. I don't even know what deep chem is. Delivered via deep chem pipe network. Tanks will be designated to be siphoned as needed. If damaged even lightly, the escaping fumes will very swiftly create a gaseous fireball. The size of resulting explosion will depend on the amount stored within. Okay. Not bad, cool. Let's hope the car gets through its MOT. Oh dear, is it time? Ooh. Dropped it off this morning. Oh dear. Is there any reason why it might fail, or you're hopeful? Fucking hate MOTs. They're the worst. Chemshine. That was another thing as well. I can make moonshine. I had a cargo drop of stuff, and one of those things was chemshine. It was like... I picked it up and put it into storage, completely forgot about it. And I think Sean went on a binge, and he drank the chemshine, and it was like alcohol content was off the fucking chart. And their religion forbids drinking. So he was drunk instantly, and then he... he felt really, really sad afterwards because he broke his the creed. He broke the law of the creed. Plus, Sean is the spiritual leader of the creed, so he was in a right mood for a good few days after accidentally drinking stuff in a random days. It's very weird. Very fucking weird. Oh, thank you for the sub, man. Thank you very much. Still chugging along, yes. What's that now? 8 months? Holy shit. Thank you very much, man. You are too kind. The car doesn't really go anywhere these days, so I think things just degrade over time when you don't use them. Yeah, stuff like the battery, isn't it? Yeah. To be fair, I don't really use my car that much because I've got no real need to use it right now, but I have to take it. I have to go somewhere at least, like, once or twice a week just to get it running, and just I'm terrified of the battery running out and then going flat or something going wrong with it, you know. Yeah, I just have to get it out there and just drive it, don't you, really? That's what I've always been told from my dad, who's like always yapping on at me, just saying, "Oh, Sam, you gotta take your car out because you gotta drive it at some point." I'm like, the trouble is that I don't have everywhere that I drive ends up, I have to pay money. Like, I have to pay for parking, I have to pay for fuel, I have to pay for whatever I'm doing when I get to the place. It's never free, is it? So I'm just like, I'm quite money conscious right now, so I'm like, I don't really want to go anywhere if I can help it. But yeah, you kind of have to move it. Curse of a car. I don't know if that's the same for electric cars, though. I don't know. And Harrison, thank you very much, man, for subbing. Fucking hell, 23 months. Jesus. But no, thank you very much. How you doing, man? You okay? Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Cheers. I've only got water, but cheers. You doing good? Fantastic. Welcome back in. But yeah, good luck with the MOT. Hopefully it's not too bad. If it hasn't moved, I don't think it will be that bad. So, you know, it's only one of those. My last MOT was something with the suspension, and it cost me like 700 quid. And it was like, no, it wasn't 700. It was about 400 quid in the end because I had to go somewhere else. It was just a pain in the arse, absolute pain in the arse. But it's fixed and it works and it's good now. It's one of those. Right. Thank you for the subs. You saying that, but where did the rattle come from? Who knows? Until you get underneath the car, I don't think you'll ever know. You know. So it's one of those. Annoying. We've got to do car insurance soon for Meg's car.
she showed me the renewal price a few nights ago, and I was like, oh, oh no, it goes up. How's it gone up? So we have to do that whole song and dance of phoning up competitive insurance companies and then get a quote lower, and then go back to the first one and go, hey, I found it really low. What are you going to do about it? So annoying. I hate that song and dance. It's the worst. Cars are just annoying. They are annoying. There's some very few moments where you start enjoying it, but like insurance, MOTs, maintenance of the car, people on the road, the quality of the road. There's so many things that work against you when you finally start driving a fucking car. It's just like, maybe I should have stayed on the bus. I'd have to deal with anything on the bus. But on the other side, freedom. Freedom is nice. Car insurance is a complete con. It is an absolute clusterfuck. I only relatively recently started driving. I only passed my test 2 years ago. Well, just under 2 years ago. And the car insurance prices when you just pass your test, you've just got through that fucking ordeal of getting through your driving lessons and then booking a test. It took me a year to do all of that. Then you finally pass, and then you're rewarded with an insurance price that is eye-watering. Let alone buying the fucking car that you want. The price of it is just eye-watering. And it's like, what? You've just passed. You have proved to the world, you've proved to the governments that you can drive a car. You have passed their test. And it is not an easy test these days, let me tell you. And you've gone through all of that just to be told, hey, you're going to have to pay like $2,000 just because you want to drive a car. Like, not even pay for the car. The car's not $2,000. No, the insurance is $2,000, and that's how much my insurance was. I will tell you now, $2,000. Unbelievable, fucking unbelievable. And then it went down by half, a roundabout number, but went down by half the year after, and then this year I'm hoping it will go down even more when I renew it. But fucking hell, like, how is anybody supposed to afford that, especially when you're 18 or something and you've just passed? Like, how the fuck are you supposed to like carry on? And you get this really weird problem with cars these days where people will pass their test and then not drive. And I feel like it's really dangerous, because if you pass your test and you can't afford to drive, you can't afford to get a car, you can't afford the insurance, and you're just waiting for the insurance to go down, you're becoming more of a problem because you haven't been practicing driving since your test. Like, it's not a definitive, like, you've passed your test and now you are the perfect driver. Like, it still carries on after you've passed your test. Like, you're in the real world now. Like, you've got to deal with things on your own. That's a test in itself. And it's like, you want people not to drive? And you want to just price people out of not driving? And then when they're able to afford it, they're 4 or 5 years out of practice. There's a problem there. That's really weird. It's a terrible system. And I think it's something that not a lot of people talk about. You know, the actual money that goes into all of this is ludicrous. They never want to pay out insurance. No, it's just like a necessary evil that we have to have, but it's just like, you know, they never actually do their job. It's a right con, isn't it? You passed your test in 96. Holy shit. How was it back then? How was the driving standards back then? I remember my granddad. He was telling me about when he passed his test back in the 70s. And he'd always tell me my granddad is a tire fitter for like 30-40 years, and he's always been like with cars, and he loves cars, and my dad loves cars as well. He's passed it on to me, but he passed his test in the 70s. I can't remember when in the 70s, but in the 70s. And I remember him saying he rocks up to the test centre having to do. He's done 5 driving lessons. 5 driving lessons. He rocked up to the test centre, and it was a really, really foggy morning. And he went in, and they didn't cancel it. Not like nowadays, where they'd probably cancel it and go, "Oh, sorry, better look next time." No, there was just like, "Right, hop in the car. Right, do you know how to do the fog lights?" And he was like, "Yeah, I know how to do the fog lights. Put the fog lights on." And it was like, "Right, off we go." And he drove around. He drove around the block. I think he said he had to do a manoeuvre. Just one. Just I can't remember which one he said, but just one manoeuvre. And went around the block, came out to the test centre. There you go. There's your licence. And you hadn't had to take it since. I was just like, different fucking time. I was absolutely livid. Meanwhile, I've had to do, was it now like 35, 40 lessons over the course of a year? I was like, before I even got to the point where I could do my test. And then I passed on the 3rd attempt of my test. Oh my god. It just goes on forever, man. I went back in the 70s. I just open up a cereal box and then just get it. It's way easier. Oh, it's insane. I was driving before I was born. Before I was born as well. The driving test back then was 20 minutes long. Yeah, man, like, I understand. Like, I totally understand from safety point of view, you need to have that additional knowledge. There's way more people on the road, way bigger vehicles, way more danger, more variety of danger on the roads than there was back then. But my god, is there a stupid wait to act to? Because like by lesson 20 or 30 or something, I was fully competent of driving. It's just other people on the road are just absolute fucking morons. And it was just so annoying driving around when you just see obvious things that people are doing wrong, and they've passed their test hundreds of years ago. Back when you had to crank your fucking car in the morning. It's so unfair. You feel like it's so unfair. In fact, when I did my first driving test and I failed it, I almost passed first time. But I went down like a dual carriageway, and there was like a little gap in the dual carriageway, like middle bit. And there's a gap where you can turn right down a side road. And because where I used to live, the council were just fucking appalling. All of the road markings are gone. Like, they've all just rubbed out. They are invisible. And I went to turn right at this little tiny bit in the middle of the road, and I failed because I was on the wrong side of the road in that middle bit of the dual carriageway. I was like, oh, fuck, okay. So I went all the way back. I was absolutely devastated. I was like, it was flawless up until that point, and I just flat out couldn't see where the road markings were. But I was like, okay, all right, fair enough. I was on the wrong side of the road. That's a fail, quite simply, even though road markings aren't there to tell you otherwise. Okay, all right. So, my driving instructor took me around to I showed him where it was, and I was like, right, it's right here where I failed. And we went back around, and he was like trying to teach me like where I went wrong. And as we came to the middle bit, an old woman in probably her 80s, driving a fucking 40-year-old car, did exactly the same thing that I did. Right in front of us, as we was at that turn. Just exactly the same thing, just on the opposite side of the road. Just right in front of us. I was like, well, that sums it up, doesn't it, really? That sums it up. So she's been doing that manoeuvre for God knows how long, you know? It's just like, it was a kick in the teeth, and I was properly livid. Because, you know, at that point you just spent thousands of pounds on lessons and tests, and even had more money to spend on cars and shit. It goes on. And I feel like so lucky that I got through all of that, but I can imagine just the pain in the arse of just starting again And I know people that are starting getting like I've got a friend who's like halfway through his driving lessons, exactly the same boat as me, where he's been priced out of it. He hasn't been able to afford it. I mean, it just sucks, but he needs to have that. He wants that freedom to get out and to do whatever he wants. So he's learning how to drive, and it's like, yeah, it's like I feel really bad for him because he's got all of that to look forward to. But at the same time, you have to do it at the same time. You can't win, basically. You just cannot win. Absolutely sucks. But yeah, that's my rant. Welcome to my TED talk about the DVLA and was it the DVSA? I don't know anymore. One of the two, isn't it? Yeah. Welcome to my rant about it. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for the subs. Thanks. That's where it all came from. Anyway, there was a caravan here. It's a general bulk trader. I might be able to shove some of my food off onto the trader. What are you selling? Ducks. Should we get a duck? Should we get a duck? We've got a male duck and a female duck. Now, my religion kind of forbids animal handling, but there's nothing that says I can't have a duck as a pet. So, if I can make some money, yes, I can shove some of this food off. Have rice. That's so much rice. Have 3,000 units of... No. Have 2,000 units. No. Have 1,500 units of rice. Perfect. There we go. So much rice. They don't really sell much else. They sell a lot of cloth. I'll get your stock of cloth, please. Dog leather. Dog leather. Dog leather. You've been skinning dogs. I think... Oh, fuck. Okay. I could also get a donkey. And a stallion, baby. A large-toothed mammal with a short coat, a long mane, and long tail. Horses have been domesticated since ancient times. Yes. I don't really need them because I'm building vehicles. As we all know, vehicles are better than horses. If you own a horse in the chat, I don't... I don't mean that. But I do in a roundabout sense. They're selling wood. Random clothing. Okay. Lessons teach you how to drive a car, but they can't teach you the road experience. That just takes time. Yeah, totally. Also believe people should be made to ride a motorbike before they learn the car, because then you actually see them on the road. Yeah, you do see other vehicles as almost obstacles sometimes. Like, but I think it does go both ways as well. I've had motorbikes up my arse and then they overtake me, and then it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, they're just being pricks. But it also goes the other way. I've probably been a prick to a motorbike or something, and you do end up seeing them as like me versus them, which is bad because it's the road. Everyone should be allowed to be on the road, and same for cyclists as well. I get quite mad at cyclists. I don't, especially around here when when they just take up the road and there's like a tailback of about 50 cars behind one cyclist. And everyone's trying to overtake them, and they don't move. They don't move. Even though, yes, technically on the highway code, yada, 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 you must be on the road. But if you just look behind you and you see 50 cars behind you, it's safer for you to just pull over, let them pass, and then carry on your merry way. You know what I mean? So it goes both ways. But yeah, I agree with that. I mean, not ride a motorbike, but at least have some knowledge on, like, from their perspective, especially in a lesson. Like, this is what it's like. Show me a couple of videos, maybe put it in the theory test or something and say, this is what a motorbike is like on the road, and they're just going, ah! And this is what happens when you swerve in front of a motorbike. Oh no, bang, dead. You know, like, maybe you should have some more knowledge about that, because all it is in the theory test right now is like, hey, there's a danger over there. Should probably watch out for that. There's also a danger over there. And it's like, the hazard perception test as well. That made me laugh because I remember doing it. I passed that one first time, but it's really fucking easy. But the hazard perception test is so stupid because you're trained to identify the threat in sequence, and it's a game to try and beat the test, not actually identify the test. You have to kind of like press the button when you see a threat, and you keep pressing it like that, and you press and press and press and press. In reality, you see a threat and you just acknowledge it, like, and then react accordingly. But like that fucking test is just like, yes, I'm just playing a game at this point. It was really easy for me to like learn the system. I play video games, like I'm learning a system, but it was like I wasn't learning the danger. Like, that's just really weird. I mean, motorbikes do get priority. They do. Hey, doesn't it go like pedestrians and then cyclists, then motorbikes, then cars, and then trucks? I suppose. I don't know what's after cars, to be honest. They do teach you the order, but like in the real world, it's like sometimes, especially around here, for me at least, it feels like every man for themselves. Like you just, it's absolute chaos. Cyclists just get it the worst. I get frustrated behind cyclists, but like I know if I'm in that situation, what I would do. But it's just like some people can't put themselves in the mindset of others on the road. Like I don't get angry when I'm behind a tractor, like because the tractor's just doing their job. I get a little bit like when it goes past my car every day, going to do their jobs, but I know they're just doing their job. But people like swerving like in front of tractors, like with an absolute fucking death wish, trying to get past them because they are slow moving vehicles. Like why are you just putting yourself in a potential place of danger? Flying around a tractor in a blind corner. Like, you should just be able to see that and just think, yeah, you should just go back and do some sort of test. And, and it's always, I don't want to generalise, but it's always a certain type of person. And it's usually the ones who got their license years and years ago, decades ago. And it's just like, yeah, the world's different now. The world's different from when you passed your test. And you're just like, it's a wonder that you're still alive. I know young drivers can be a problem, but I feel like it's unfairly weighted against young people for driving. Because I was shit scared when I passed my test and I went out for the first time. I remember I went to a supermarket. That was all I did. I went to a supermarket on my own, and it was terrifying. I've been to the supermarket hundreds of times, and I was like, I've got to do this by myself. So I went there by myself, and I was just shit scared because it felt so strange just being on my own. And yeah, I was terrified. You know, just like for a while, I was just like, I was really cautious to like go out on the road by myself, and I still am sometimes. Like, especially when you go through like a really big journey, I'm like, maybe I'll just Google like where I'm actually going and see if I can park, and you know, I still do that every now and then. But like, yeah, it's just terrifying. So I don't think that they're really acknowledging the fear factor. But some of the older guys who've just passed years ago, they are just terrifying. Should make everyone do a CBT before they can drive. One-day course that makes you understand more. Sure. I don't want to drive a motorbike though. Is that just a theory part of it? Or is it like actually drive? Because I don't really want to drive a motorbike. I think that would be the pushback. But I understand like from the place of wanting to educate yourself further. Because the theory test just doesn't do that. It's multiple choice. I forgot most of the theory tests, to be honest. I can switch in your Henderson to see all the bikes. Yeah. Super basic theory test and that's alright. Yeah, I'm totally for that then. Yeah. Anything to like improve knowledge of the world and when you're driving on it, absolutely. some severe basic knowledge that's just been lost on people. Totally. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about cars. I'm gonna buy some dog leather instead. Oh yeah. Cabbages. Get rid of some cabbages. Minus 2,000. Yeah, I don't need that many cabbages. Actually, no. Oh no, that's too much money. That'll do. Are they selling anything else worth buying? I'm gonna buy a duck. Male duck. I bought a duck. I've got a duck. Speaking of car, did you watch the Silverstone GP coverage? I did. Yeah, I watched the race. It was a few weeks ago now, wasn't it? Yeah. It was really good. It's such a really good race. Yeah, fun. I love a bit of rain. Makes a difference, doesn't it? And the absolute carnage. Very good. Did you see the old Reed F1 car? No, didn't. The old red F1 car. The old red F1 car. Oh. What, a Ferrari? Oh, which one's that one? I'll tell you what I did watch the other day. I watched a little bit of Goodwood. That's pretty good. A little bit of the live stream watching Goodwood, watching the old F1 cars go down that. That was pretty fun to watch. That was last week, I think. Not all red cars are for. Oh, yeah. When you say red car, that's the first one I'm thinking of. I watched Goodwood, and it was a lot of the older F1, well, extremely old F1 cars. I think before it was an F1 car, is what they was racing. All the way up to like last year's F1 car. It's really cool to see like the evolution of it. Really interesting. And some of those like mid 2000s F1 cars, are just like, oh my god, they sound amazing. I want to go back to that, please. They all just sound like hairdryers in comparison to that. It was just like screaming around corners. You've forgotten how they used to sound. If it was like Michael Schumacher's old Ferrari, I was just like, fucking hell, it was so loud. I was like, why did we move away from this? This is amazing. I want more of that. As you've seen my dad. Probably. Maybe. There was a lot of coverage of the cars rather than the people there, but yeah, was your dad there? Was he helping out or had cars there? I'd like to go. Goodwood is one of those things I'd really like to go to, more so than like maybe an F1 race. Because you just have everything, don't you? I watched a bit of the rally coverage as well. That's really good. Like watching the rally cars go around the forest. That's so fun to watch. I watched Pork, you're not going to believe me, but Liam Lawson was driving a rally car, and he was really good. Take of that as you will. Yeah, he was really good. Why's there a fucking donkey in my bedroom? Why are they all eating meat? They're all just taking over my bedrooms, eating jerky. What? Get out of my bedrooms. There is a thing to designate bedrooms, but for some reason, I'm sorry, begin orgy. I didn't even know that was an option. Duck! I just made a mess of everything. Oh my god. But I built 2 Alfa Romeo 158s and I was showing at the F1 and Goodwood. I might have seen it. It sounds familiar actually. Was it green? I think it might have been green, like a racing British racing green kind of colour. I can't quite remember, but I recognise that name. Alfa Romeo 158. I think it was green. It was last week. That's cool though. That's really cool. No, it was red. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. That's cool though. I might have seen it. I can't remember. Like Goodwood is so like one after the other. I can't quite remember. I might have seen it. That's cool, man. There's a fucking elephant just eyeing my colony up. Don't you come in here. I don't think they hurt me. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I shall actually play the game now. So, we've got basic grav tech, which allows us to build a grav ship and use it to travel the planet. Launching a grav ship will abandon your current map. You won't be able to return. Yes. We need a grav anchor. This is all very high level stuff because I need playsteel. Plasteel. And then grav light panels and advanced components. So this is like far away from what we'll be able to do. But it's nice to have the research now so then I can go back to it later. We could do some deep drilling. This is all kind of like advanced stuff. I think I should kind of dial it back a little bit and try and get some more basic things. Packaged survival meals, auto doors. You get some auto doors. Doors are just like do the Star Trek kind of so they don't slide down when they're walking through. Helps quite a lot actually. They go through a lot of doors. Festival speed has really gone downhill. It's just got too big. I have no idea. Because you know, sat at home and just all looks the same, doesn't it? Is it just too busy? It's the trouble with a lot of events, isn't it? I've heard Silverstone this year was just absolute clusterfuck again because they oversell all the tickets, and so they're just trying. There's not for high level motorsport. There's not that many events, and I'm talking like high level. You know, like the F1. Like that's the pinnacle for a lot of people is go to Silverstone and all that kind of stuff. And they just don't have the capacity to serve that many people. So it's kind of a shame, really, because I'd like to go to Silverstone. I've never been either, but I'd like to go. But I just look at the crowds and just go, I'm going to absolutely hate that. I can't deal with crowds and all that kind of chaos going on. It drives me insane. Couldn't do it. Really, really drive me nuts. So if it's the same at Goodwood, it's a shame. It's the people organising it. It's the ticket sellers just overselling places. If they just had a proper cut-off when they sold tickets, it wouldn't be a problem. But money. Rumbos! Age 105. Fucking hell. How long do they live for? I haven't got a clue. Rumbos are, if you don't know, Rumbos are rare animals in RimWorld. And if you manage to kill one, its fur is extremely valuable. I think it makes the highest quality clothing and things like that. It looks like they're just going to come into my colony. Go away. The trouble is with Rumbos though, they are quite difficult to kill. Hence the giant horn on their head and their tendency to just to go absolutely apeshit. I've had colonists die trying to hunt these guys, even with like full equipment. They're just walking in. I should really put some fences down. I put some fences in down here, it kind of works. Even though they can't hop it. Oopsie. I could get an animal trap. Just get an animal trap and just go just kill an elephant. Oh no. Just walking through, like nothing ever matters. I'll put some double doors on there. We've got enough steel, yeah. Just to stop them walking in. Oh, it's way overpriced. Way too many people in each day. You don't actually get to see any racing because there's too many hay bales in front of the track. The revolver meeting is way better. Okay. Yeah, it's just, I think it's a problem with events in general, isn't it? Not even just motorsport, sport in general, and even not sport, just everything is so busy. If it was controlled, but it means putting a cap on ticket prices and the money rolling in, right? But that's what they're there for. Like, if a venue just cannot hold that many people, you shouldn't let that many people be in there. I mean, what was the example of that football match, wasn't there? I can't remember. It's back in the 70s or the 80s, wasn't it? When they let far too many people into the venue and then loads of people died because they got crushed because they just kept flooding people into the venue. It's just like, are we just waiting for that to happen again before people go, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't do this? Does somebody have to die before people go, oh, actually, maybe we shouldn't cram loads of people in there? You know, it just feels like you're just waiting for something to happen. It shouldn't be the case. I don't know. We're putting the world to right today, aren't we? I think I'll be doing that today, playing RimWorld. Usually doing the opposite. I'm like, what if I set a donkey on fire and put it into a grav chip? I have a steam geyser over here. Hillsborough, that's the word. I don't know football. I got a clue. Hillsborough, yeah, that was close. Yeah, are we just going to wait until that happens again? You know, because it feels like, you know, a lot more. Yes, places are more modern these days and the bigger capacities, but like, are we just waiting for that to happen again? We're just going to keep shoving people in there and overcharging them and make people angry and then put more into a confined space? Because that feels like a bad idea. And they go out on the limb there and say it's a bad idea to put very angry people very close together in a very tight space. Just saying. I ain't a city planner, but I feel like that's a bad idea. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right, let's fast forward. Oh, where's my duck? Where's my... Shit, I've lost the duck already. The duck needs to be on lockdown. There you are. No, you don't. Did I get a female duck or did I get a male duck? This isn't mine. Where's my duck? Did I buy a female one or did I buy a male one? I can't remember. No, it's there. There, duck 1. There we go. Duck 2 has just decided to... Oh, okay, duck 2 is actually part of that convoy. Okay, cool. That's why I got confused. We're going to train our duck to be a hall. No. It's too small to train this. God. No, nobody can train the duck. I'll just keep it as a pet. That's fine. It needs to be restricted to the house, though. Can I do that? I just want... Where's the... Can I not keep it to the house? I think I've just bought a duck for no reason. I thought I could keep it as a pet. Oh, I wanted to be like friends when I have the little duck just like walking around. Shit. Stadiums have a lot more advanced safety features built into them, so no, stop that from happening again. Yeah, I know, but like, I just feel like it's just going to happen again. The more you try and push that line, and the more these places chase money, you know. Oh, we've got a number of like 100,000 capacity. What's 1,000 more going to do to it? You know what I mean? Like, and they're just going to push it until something bad happens again. So it's just like, yeah, annoying. Not sure. I know. Sorry. I didn't want it to be very depressing, but yeah, it is what it is. Shall we do something fun? Let's talk about ducks. What is everyone's favourite duck? Mine is a mallard. I like a mallard duck. What's yours, chat? And how can we kill it? No. Bad. If you say crispy duck, that's bad. Ducks are rapey. Ducks are... You can train that out of them. Probably. I can't restrict the duck to being in here, so I'm gonna... think on animals. Duck. Oh, it has to be in a pen. It's not like Pebbles where I can tell it just to stay here. I've bought a fucking duck that can't go anywhere. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Arse. It goes against everything that they believe in as well. Are they just really miserable now? No. It's discouraged. It's discouraged. But it's not banned. So I think we're okay. Let's build a pen. Where's the fence? We've got enough wood. No, we have not. We need to make it out of steel. Where can that go? It can go over here. Over here where there's no food whatsoever. There we go. And an animal gate. Mule. Oh, has my car been made? Oh, fuck all that. I have a truck. Holy shit. The mule. Fuck the duck. This is way more interesting. Holy shit. We need to fuel it. Somebody put some fuel in it. Critch, put some fuel in there. Not side to hauling. Andrew. Oh, it's reserved by Sean. Shit, you're doing it now. Yeah! I have a truck. Well, we need to go off and do some raiding, because I feel like they're getting a bit angsty. And they haven't done, they've done a recent conquest, but I feel like I should go and do some more conquesting. There's a perfect chance to take the mule out. Let's get this built. Oh, they've already done it. Sonny, you're so efficient. Right, put a fence in there. And then shift all of this crap, because ducks don't appreciate rocks. Probably. I've never heard of a duck rockery before. That's a brand new fucking sentence. So turn this into, hang on, turn that into a, no, zone, animal zone, animal, where the fuck is it? Growing, roof, snow, pollution, visitor, mount spot, forbid, where the fuck is it? Oh, it's a thing now, isn't it? It's a doodah. I know how to play this game. Been a while since I played it properly. Where the fuck is it? Animal pen. I'm just gonna type it. Animal sleeping spot. No. No. Pen. No. Do I have to research it?
I don't have to research that, do I? Nah, there we go. Pen marker. I got it. And then that'll designate it as a pen. Yes. Auto doors. Lovely. Keep researching. Critch. Go and get phosphatics. I have an inkling that you might need that soon. There we go. Not enclosed. Build fences. It's literally an animal goat. Oh, because it is this not a... Right. Okay. Well, I was going to move this fence anyway, because it's a bit shit. Quite sure why I built it, because it doesn't actually block anyone from coming in anyway. Let's get rid of all that. I sure need to get out. He's getting a bit moody. Recreation deprived. Rebuffed by Manju. It's a shame for you, isn't it? Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Build a pen. Whale tried to convert Sunny to his ideology. 95%. That was shit. Whale needs to be converted to our religion. Because what does he believe in? The doctrine of dominance. He's a supremacist. He believes slavery is honourable, above all else. Cool. He sounds like a fun guy at a party. So the fucking weird pig man who just keeps going on about enslaving the world. He's a Nazi. He's a fucking Nazi. That's what he is. Alright. Cool. Not cool. I feel like next day we'll take Sean out. He just needs to sort himself out. He's recreation deprived. He's just getting rebuffed by everyone. He's trying to create romances with Manju. Manju is in love with a with a sex robot. Come on, Sean. Like, she's in love with a sex robot, and he is a sex robot. He doesn't move out the bed. He's basically just a giant USB port. So it's just that's not going to happen. Manju just cuddles up to him every night. Come on, Sean. Sean needs some loving. There's Whale over there. He's a pretty attractive pigman. You love the pigmen. It's the best. Sean. Heatwave. Oh shit. Well, my electricity grid is going to be hammered with the air conditioning for a bit. Cool. It's going to get nice and warm. We're still going to go out and do some raiding. Where is there to actually go? So we've got this distress signal over here, which is a bit interesting. Don't know what that's about. We've also got a farming work site, which contains 932 cucumbers. That's a very specific number of cucumbers. How did they get that intelligence? They've got a logging work site of 663 wood. Steel mining site. That might be... Oh, it's got 5 people in it, though. That logging work site has only got 2. I could get some more wood. Let's go and raid them. Miasma crew. I think they're a pirate crew anyway, so we'll just go and raid them. Let's go and take the mule out for a drive. I'm excited to use that. That just seems really fun. It's got 600 kg carry weight as well. Bearing in mind, I think a colonist probably has something like 10. So that's really cool. We get to haul all of that steel back, and then we can use it. Raiding is fun, children.
Right, Sean, get the fuck out of bed. It's time to raid. Let's go and send a caravan to there. We're going to use the vehicle. Driver. Oh, this is all interesting. Critch can drive. And then go with Sean. I'm sending Critch and Sean out because the rest of them, they're either not very good in the fight, are robots or children, or animals. And Manju is, I think, the only good fighter there, so I'm going to leave her there just in case something happens at the colony. So, yes, we'll take you. Yeah, we've got them. We don't need to take anything else. Maybe a bit of fuel. Just take 10 fuel. I'm just taking some food automatically. Cool. Send. Got a day's worth of food. The travel time is only going to take half a day, so it's fine. The chosen exit location, SE, is inaccessible. What? Oh, it's because the fucking door's still shut. Someone open the door. Critch, go and open the door. You want a raid to happen? It's going to happen, man. Like a raid on me? I don't want to be raided. Well, this is a Twitch raid. That's a good kind of raid. No. Right. I summon a raid. Oh. He summoned a raid. Is it working? Is it doing it? I can feel it. It's happening. Didn't happen. What do we have on there? Like 10, didn't we? Right, this should be able to get out now. Yes. There we go. It's because I hadn't opened the fucking garage door. I think there's automatic versions of these, so I might have to swap those out. Don't know, first time. Very interesting. Oh, that's how you use the refueling pumps. Ah, right, okay. The chem fuel storage network. I need to figure it out because I feel like that's going to be quite useful. If I have like a building that's quite heavily fortified somewhere on the map, which has my chem fuel away from the main colony, I feel like that might be a bit of a useful thing to have. Thanks, Bubbles, for refueling the truck. She can't even reach. She's just balancing a gasoline can. Oh, there it goes. Fast that goes. That's impressive. Off it goes. That's really impressive. That goes really fast. And now they're off. Yay! They're getting there. They won't take too long at all. The next step is to start getting boats, and we can make a dock or something over here. Maybe just do some seaborne invasions of. Maybe we could go to this island over here. That'd be quite fun. Get over there. Maybe make a colony on an island. There's a port in there. And that was there. Bubbles becomes an adult. Holy shit. Nina Bubbles Gable has reached the biological age of 13, has now experienced a growth moment. She has developed a number of new passions by learning about the universe. Bubbles enjoys doing meaningful work, but most of all she loves writing a story about a dog who hunts psychic beings with terrible powers. She's called it Crypto the Super Dog. Bubbles is now old enough to do the following work: Smith, research, dark study, writing, and genetics. As all budding 13-year-olds do. I just love doing dark study and genetics. We need to choose 3 skills for Bubbles to increase her passion for. I thought crafting would be pretty good because she already had a passion for that. Medical, I think an interest in medical would be good. And shooting or plants? I'm gonna do. Sorry, no, I'm gonna do melee. Unless they're mining, so no, we'll do melee. Talk about add people. Add people. Bubbles is now becoming of age. We're setting her up for life. So she's really interested in crafting, melee, and medical. Choose a trait for Bubbles to gain. She could be academician, a careful shooter, a misogynist. I don't even know how to say that. Ascetic? Has forsaken physical comforts and enjoys in favour of a simple, pure lifestyle. She'll become unhappy if she has a bedroom that is too impressive. Okay. She also dislikes fancy food and prefers to eat it raw. Never judges. Okay. Pretty or fun-loving. What's academician? I feel like academia is going to be quite good. Intellectual and medical. She's already pretty brainy. But she's got no interest in actually using her intellectual skill. Fantastic. Choose an aspiration for Bubbles to gain. To grow old. To become a parent. To get a bionic spine. Alright. Destroy an insect hive. Get ultimate revenge on a centipede. I'm assuming that's a mechanoid. Or hold a concert? Okay. Okay. I don't know. I've never had these aspirations of getting a bionic spine before, but that sounds really cool and I want to do that now. Bionic spine. That sounds amazing. Alright, okay, cool. Select 4 aspirations. Oh, sorry, I need... Sorry, 4 aspirations. Oh, okay. Grow old, become a parent, get a bionic spine, and have a concert. Yeah, such is life. Such is life. How is the pen not enclosed? I don't understand. Is this the wrong kind of fence? Have I built the wrong kind of fence? Steel fence. Fence gate. I feel like I built the wrong type of fence. Picket fence. Am I just missing a different type of fence? Fence gate. Try that one instead. Are they there yet? Oh, they're getting close. That car is very useful. Outside is 54 degrees. Yeah. That's a heat wave, alright. Here we are. There. Caravan arrived. Jump to location. Nope. Zoom in. Okay, this is what we're riding. Where are they? Get over there. Okay. It's freaking out at me. Okay, turn off. Unload all the pawns. There's not the time for food. These guys are just your run-of-the-mill raiders. I'm just going to shoot them from afar. You look like you've got some sort of thing on you. Ammo pack. Okay. I'm taking that. I'll take some of these fire popper things as well. Sean, you hang back. Critch, take a shot. I get into range. Raymond, come down here. Come towards me. No? Alright, go over there then. Shit's moving. Come back over there. Yes. Here we go. Oh, instant death. This one's coming through the door. Attack, Sean. Don't hit Sean. Jesus Christ, Critch. There we go. Sean, are you okay? Okay. Do we pack any, you know, medical supplies? Because Sean is bleeding out quite badly. He's been cut in the heart. Oh shit, did we actually take any? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think we took any medical supplies. Uh-oh. Okay. Just get into the houses. God. I don't think we've got any medical supplies at all. Have they got any supplies? Of course they're not. Uh-oh. Sean! Sean! Sean, I'm so sorry. Oh, shit. Hang on. Writing's funky. He's trying his best. He's trying his best. He's holding the wounds down with his hands. Put some dirt on it. There we go. Okay. Sean. Oh, fuck. Has he been tended? His left ear has been cut off. Okay. It's been tended.
Oh, no. No.
No. Sean. Sure. I need one where it just says, sure. Oh, shit. Okay. He's 10% conscious. He's not moving. Right. He should be okay. We've stopped the bleeding. Crit, you're gonna have to move around and have to deal with some shit. Sean's ear has been cut off. Wow. When we get back home, I'm investing in some body armor. I think that might be a good idea. Shoot at the doors, it's quicker. That's some food. Alright. Okay, Sean. We're gonna carry Sean. And then we're gonna reform our caravan. And then we're going to take the wood. What else can we take? Take the knives, long sword, the ammo pack. I'll take that. We'll take some of the beds as well. You get in RimWorld, it's so cool because you can just take everything, and I mean anything off the map. Really cool. So I could just take the chairs, the tables, the gibbets, if I wanted. Make some lamps. Why not? I've got enough. I haven't even filled up half of the truck yet. That's so cool. Okay, send. Caravan is reformed. Come back home. Raiding's fun. Oh, Sean. Sean. Oh. Shit. I think Sean's going to be in a bit of a mood when he gets back. Oh, a slave ship. Ah. Could always cook, Sean. We'll see what he does when he gets back. If he gets a bit too moody, I might turn him into paste. There's a slave ship. Manju, go and talk to the slave ship. We've got a little bit of money. Oh. So, slavery is quite interesting. That's also a sentence I never thought I'd say today. But slavery is an entire thing in RimWorld. And people can just be employed as slaves. Now, I can't quite remember what the religion says about slavery. Sometimes they're quite against it, sometimes they're indifferent, and sometimes they're all for it. Slavery. Slavery is acceptable. Slavery is a normal, unremarkable part of life. I think this kind of goes with the whole Bushido thing, the raiding. You know, like, just, oh, we've got slaves now, whoopsie daisy. So we could get some slaves. We could get some slaves. Let's get some slaves. Here we go. We've got 617 silver. So we could buy Red. She's a female, age 22, slave of the Green Grassland Bandits. She's really good at social and is artistic. Interesting. She's a pathological liar, though, and her belief is lootism. She's straight up a bandit. Lootism. They believe in guilt from the past, raiders, and healthcare. What a random religion. They are carrying the sins of their forefathers. They actively raid other civilizations, but they have a really, really good health system. Like a really, really, it's really important for them to be healthy. You know, get 5 a day, do exercise, go out for a walk, you know. Stab a few babies. You know, it's all part of the healthcare system of lootism. Okay. Cool. Hospital is required. Well, charity is important. Oh. Pain is idealized. British Empire. It's a bit empire-y, isn't it? Okay. Who else is there? Let's have a look. Kanzaki, slave of the Greystone Settlement. Age of 92, though. 92. Crafting is really good. She's an expert in crafting. Artistic as well, good with plants, intellectual. But 92. Health. Frail. Cataracts in both eyes. I mean, thinking purely as a slave trader, that's quite expensive. I'm going to hell. Mercer, he's a slaughterer. He's a bit more expensive though. I could sell them some stuff though. In fact, do they want some of this? Let's get rid of some stuff. They're also selling beer. Okay. Can I have a tomahawk? A pump shotgun? No, I'll keep all those. Uranium plate armor. I'll keep those all. The best one is coin. Cohen. Cohen? I'm going Cohen. She's a attacking xenotype, so like almost like Wookiees. The big furry dudes. Animals 20. Holy shit, a legendary master in training animals and looking after them. Too bad I don't really have any need for animals right now. What was Mercer's slaughterer? Okay. Your religion is pretty tame compared to the other one. I think the cheaper ones are pretty good, but I've got a choice between a bandit and a 92-year-old woman. Which one do I get? I could kind of indoctrinate Red, I feel. Well, the thing is, like, because she's a slave, not a prisoner. A prisoner is just locked away. A slave is actively doing stuff in your colony. Slaves, when they break and go berserk, they have more free reign. Yeah, I mean, you can limit it to where you want them in the colony, but they have more free reign of just going nuts in a room that you don't want them to go nuts in, like the chem fuel room or the food room. Yeah, because she's a bandit, and that is quite far away. It's risky. I could do with the help. I'm gonna do it. It's better than the 92-year-old who I'm gonna say is going to die fairly quickly. We could also do some more medicine as well. They're also selling a polar bear. What? Fucking polar bear. Alright. Yeah, I just need a bit more medicine. I'm gonna max out the amount I can buy. Okay. Cool. Except Red. Okay. The home faction is the Green Grassland Bandits. I don't know where they are or who they are. We can suppress, imprison. Okay, so we can recruit them. I mean, like, I feel like we could just recruit them as a colonist. I don't necessarily need to have them as a slave. Are they good at work? Entertain me. Selling stuff. Oh, hospitality. Alright, childcare. Alright. I never even realised Bubbles is like fully grown as well. That's awesome. Bubbles can probably do some more jobs. Yeah, she can do research. She's actually better than she's better than Critch. She's pretty good. Whatever it is. I'm just going to assign Red into that room. I've got nowhere else for her to sleep. She'll have to go in there. Caravan idle. Oh. Why is it idle? Go. Oh no, needs more crew in order to operate. What's going on? It's stuck. Why has Critch just got out? Okay. I'm gonna send Whale and Bubbles. One caravan. Whales, Bubbles. Go and help them. And take some medicine to go and help Sean. Can I do that? Yes. Items. Yes. Do we not have any? Oh, we do have medicine. They should have medicine with them. I don't know where that's gone. That's fine. They do have medicine. No, I don't want to. I want you to fucking use it. Sean, please, man. Didn't neither of them know how to? No, Critch knows how to do medical stuff. He's like a god. I'm very confused why they didn't just pull out some medicine. Was it left in the truck or something? We'll send them out and go and help them out. I think they can't drive the truck. For some reason, Critch can't drive it on his own. I don't understand that. Okay. I'll struck class steel. A little bit. Very much a learning curve. There we go. Wait, no, where are they going? No, come back. Come back. Did he get back up or something? Were they just was he having a pee break or something? What the fuck was going on? Oh god. Everyone can come back now. Excuse me. They're coming back. They're back. Come on, drive over here. Being weird and awkward. Bubbles, open the door. There we go. The Sean is okay. Oh, he's on a food binge now. Oh, for Christ's sake. Sean! Sean! He's fine. He's actually patched up. He's actually walking now, which is better. He's just being moody. Intense pain, soaking wet, uncomfortable, drowsy. Sean! You're meant to be the spiritual guide here. I'm meant to believe in you, Sean. He's just sitting in somebody's bedroom, just eating food. Pigging out, did that just say? In Wales' bedroom? That's just offensive, Sean. You know he's sensitive about what he looks like. Is he fine though? No. I don't know. We've got enough food for him to eat, I suppose. No harm. Is there actually a colonist assigned to do stuff like that? I think it's Warden. Suppress them. There we go. Do. Sean is finally calmed down. Thank goodness. Alright, let's get the next bit of research done. Prosthetics. I think we'll call it a morning. Prosthetics. What's the next one after prosthetics? There isn't one. It was like advanced prosthetics or something. It's probably just regrowing organs at that point, isn't it? Okay. Good. Good. Excuse me. My hay fever's coming back with a vengeance. Security doors. Yes. Get some security doors. That'd be good for my prison. I need to make this prison a lot better. This is just a ruin. It's just a ruin that was there when I started, so I just put a door on it and just went, aha, there we go. So, yeah. Research that critch. I'll research that and then we'll call it a morning. But yeah, been pretty good. Productive. I mean, Sean's got no ear now, but apart from that, productive. Cut off. Not great. Slave rebellion. I knew this would happen. She's rebellious. She's unwaveringly loyal as well, which I didn't realise. Which means I won't be able to convert her. Annoying. It's gotta be why I can designate bedrooms for everyone. I thought it was you just assign them the bedroom and then that's their bedroom. Apparently not. Oh, excuse me. Android low on power. I don't know what to do with you. Need to crash a reactor. Schedule them for reactor replacement. I don't know. Go on, Bubbles. Research the doors. Stick a screwdriver in them and hotwire that bitch. I don't know what they run on reactors. That's their heart, but... Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Gazelles. Oh my fucking god, there's loads of gazelles. Oh, shit. Critch, Manju, and... Sunny. Get in there. No. No. Andrew. There we go. We've got a squadron of gazelles moving in. Don't laugh at that. This is deadly serious. Kill them all! I know. Sonny, get in there. Slice them down. Oh my god. Bubbles. You got a bat? Get in there. You're old enough now. Look, you're 13, you're old enough to hit a gazelle in the face with a bat. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Finish that one off. We're good for meat for a bit. Yay! Oh, is there any injuries? Bruise, bite, that's fine. Bruise. Yeah, that's fine. We're good. Oh, Critch, what happened to you? Fucking hell. Get resting. Well, my hospital is full. Need some more medicine soon. Oh. We did it. The fucking gazelles. Oh dear. I just want that bit of research done before I go. Then I can make the prison. Then I can have like a wing for slaves and one for prisoners. Yeah. That works. Do. I'll try next day. Medical emergency. Oh. It keeps giving me like false alerts for medical emergencies for Lunda. I know he's dead. It's, but he's not dead. He's okay. It's been a medical emergency for about half a year. It's okay. He'll be fine. It's all good. Genetics supplier. Ooh. Bubbles. Well then, Sean, you talk to them. I just want to see what they're selling. Medicine. That would be useful, wouldn't it? And components. I can sell them bucks. I don't really have any things to sell them. They don't want food. That's my main resource. I sell people potatoes. Go on, Bubbles. The clips. Sure. Bubbles, no. I sell people and potatoes, that is true. Well, no, I bought people. I'm not a monster. I bought people. I don't put people into slavery. I buy them from slavery. I'm not a bad person. And I produce potatoes. There's a difference. I'm simply the consumer. Oh, fuck, there's a mad sparrow. Okay. Oh, fuck. Is it just going to attack the people there? Yes. Well, that was good. Go on, Bubbles. There we go. Security door. Yeah. Slow to open and requires power, but it's very strong. Nice. Cool. I'm not a monster, I don't enslave them. I just keep them as slaves. Exactly. Yeah, God. What's the problem? Right. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to head off. My nose is killing me because suddenly I now have hay fever and my nose is full of snot. Yay! I'll be back on later tonight. I've got 2 Point Museum's DLC to play tonight. It's got a little bit of DLC, and I went ahead and bought it because 2 Point is the best. So I'm going to try that out tonight. My voice is dying. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to play some 2 Point tonight. So yeah, look forward to that. Viewer choice, photon viewer choice. If you haven't already done so, it's up on Discord now. Head to VCS vote and vote for your favourite game. And I'll play that on Sunday. And oh, there's going to be a community night this week. I'm going to put it on Discord soon. You shall find out soon, because I already know what game it's going to be. Okay, lovely stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the subs as well from Harrison and Phoenix. Thank you very much, guys. And anyone else who's been in the chat, watching, chilling, relaxing, maxing out. I was going to break out into the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air then. I'm going to head off. RuneScape community night when when I figure out the technology to go back in time to when I was a teenager to then go and play RuneScape again. Okay? Cool. Take care. I will see you all later tonight. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you all in a bit. Bye. See you in a bit.